Hello, I'm Brian Mastro from the Penn State Campus Weather Service here with your forecast for the State College area. Here are the weather headlines we are tracking right now. We have an AM clipper system moving through the state, but although that's beginning to break up right now as it moves across the state. And tonight we will have temperatures falling below zero for much of the state, and for the next few days the frigid temperatures will remain in place. Right now, as we take a live look at the Arboretum, it is currently 21 degrees with very windy conditions out there. We have winds right now at 23 miles per hour, making it feel like 5 degrees out there. And right now, as we take a live look at temperatures across the state of Pennsylvania, our warm spot is Philadelphia down in 42. And then over in the western part of the state, you can see where it's much colder, and that cold air is going to be moving across the state as the day goes on and into tomorrow as well. And as you can see, those poor people in International Falls, it is currently negative 21 degrees, and those lucky people down in Florida with 65 degrees. And here are the wind gusts that we're watching throughout the state today. As you can see, we have a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust in State College. That's making what feels like those frigid temperatures for the next few days. Speaking of those feels like temperatures, we have 1 in Boalsburg, 0 in DuBois, and then it's very cold out there, and these winds are just making it even worse. And then as you see, negative 6 in Franklin, negative 6 in Johnstown, negative 3 up in Bradford and Erie. And then we have wind chill warnings for the western part of the state and a wind chill advisory for much of the center and parts of the eastern part of the state as well. As over in the western part of the state tonight, they could have wind chills all the way down into the negative 30s, maybe even the negative 40s. And for much of the area in this wind chill advisory, we could see wind chills in the negative teens to the negative 20s. Then here's our radar. As you see, we had that snow clipper system moving through this morning. However, that has broken up as it has moved over the State College area. However, it stayed intact a little bit better into the northeast part of the state. They're still having some snow over there. And then there's a few scattered snow showers coming into the western part of the state as well. And here's your forecast. For today, we're expecting a high of about 34. It's the first time we're going above freezing in what feels like a very long time. And as that snow has moved out, we're expecting cloudy conditions for the rest of the day with temperatures falling throughout the rest of the day. And we have very windy conditions with winds up to 25 miles an hour, gusting to 40 as we just saw earlier. Then for tonight, we're expecting it to drop all the way down to negative 3 degrees. It's going to be brutally cold tonight with wind chills down into the negative 20s. And it's going to be mostly cloudy. And for tomorrow, the cold remains. We won't even make it out of the single digits tomorrow. We're going to have a high of around 8 degrees. It's going to be partly cloudy. And then tomorrow night, the low is going to drop all the way down to negative 4. It's not going to be quite as windy tomorrow, but it's still going to have wind chills in the negative teens, maybe the low 20s. And then here's your 7-day forecast. We're expecting the cold air to move in today, and it'll remain in place for the next couple of days, and then it's going to be warming up on Thursday and into Friday. Friday, we might even break the freezing mark again. And then Saturday, we could have some mix of ice and snow as another system moves in, and we're expecting a high of right around 33 degrees. So as we go into the night, we could even get some freezing rain is a possibility, so be careful if you're out on the roads then. Then other than that, it's mostly going to be partly cloudy skies for much of the week. And it's going to be very cold, and then it's going to be actually relatively warm going into the weekend, so enjoy it. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Brian Mastro. Thank you for tuning in.